Good morning, guys. How are you, Trip 1? First online Zoom session. How are you, all my students? I hope to see you soon, inshallah. First, I want to share my rules during session. So, you must show you the rules. You must be on time and no one become late, okay? And you must be respectable. And you must turn on camera during session. You must mute yourself and no one talk. If you want to talk, raise your hands, and you have this option on the Zoom application. So it's some rules during online Zoom session. First of all, Prep 1 will start our lesson today is about atomic structure. So here, I'm sorry. So here, do you know the body consists group of what? Yes, organism is a body consists group of systems, and system group of what? Organs, and organs group of small parts, which is tissue. Super عالي. So here we have organism, and this organism or the body consists group of systems, and this system consists group of organs, and the organs consists group of tissue, and tissue group of cell. So the cell is the smallest building unit of the body. And like the cell is the smallest building unit of the body, also the atom. The atom is the smallest building unit of matter. The matter consists of small molecules, small parts which molecules, and molecules consist of small parts which is atoms. So the atom is the smallest building unit of our body or matter of matter. Yes. So here the atom is the smallest building unit of matter that can share in chemical reactions, that can enter in the chemical reaction as the smallest unit. So the atom form what? Molecules, and molecules form what? Matter. Great, super. Anyone have question here? Anyone have question? Yes. If you have any question, you can raise your hand. It's okay. Let's start the other parts. If you want to write any symbol of atom, you can write any symbol of any atom or element by one symbol or two symbols. If one letter or two letters. If one letter, it must be capital letter. If two letters, it must be the first one is capital and the other is small. Like, for example, carbon. Carbon is C capital. If I write calcium, so it's Ca. Why here we have one letter and here we have two letters? We have here one letter and here to have two letters to differentiate between them as they have the same first letter. Both of them هما الاثنين they have the same first letter. Here is C and here is C. So we put the second letter to differentiate, to can differ between them, between carbon and calcium. So carbon C and calcium Ca. C capital and A is small. If two letters, the first one is capital and the other is small. If one letter, so the one letter is capital. Okay, great. So here, why we have two letters? To differentiate between elements which have the same first letter. Anyone have question here? It's okay. Let's start the other part. The other rules will write the symbol of the atom or element. Some elements have Latin name, not English name. So when write the symbol of this one, it will be, for example, like sodium. When write the symbol, it's not SO or S. Why? Because its symbol comes from the Latin name, which is natrium. So it's in capital and A small. In capital and A small. First one is capital and other small. So some elements have Latin name, and symbol comes from Latin name, not English name. And other one, iron. They are ferrium. So they are irregular elements, which their symbols comes from Latin name, not English name. Okay, iron, ferrium, Fe. So the first one F capital and E small. Potassium, Kalium, so it's K. Silver, Argentinium, Ag, copper, Cupid, Cu. Let's start our game now. Are you ready? Super. Now we can drag the first each element under the correct name of element. So when I said here iron is Ca, no. So we can drag it here now, and yes, you can drag it now, and we put it What? Could you tell me in the chat room? Yes, super, Fe. And copper. What is the symbol of copper? Cu, super. And what is the symbol of calcium? Super, Ca. Clap your hands for all. Thank you, thank you. You are super all. It's okay. The solar system, do you know the solar system is of what? Yes, sun and 8 planets. Sun and 8 planets. So we have 8 planets revolve around sun. The atom like the solar system. It have also nucleus, which rotate around it, electrons. So we have nucleus and electrons, okay? So here, the atom consists of two main parts, nucleus and the electrons. The nucleus, it's like the sun, it's in the center, and which rotate around it is electrons, which are the planets that found in the solar system. Okay? Nucleus, inside it there is a proton. Here, look guys, it's the electrons, like the planets that revolve around sun. And here the nucleus is consists of proton and neutrons. Proton and neutrons again. So the atoms of nucleus and electrons, and the nucleus consists of proton and neutrons. Okay. The nucleus, which is consists of proton. This proton is a positive charge, so it's called proton positive. And the neutrons, which is neutrally charged, So here we have proton positive and neutron, neutron, which is neutral charge. Okay. So when I ask now, why the nucleus is positive charge? Be positive, Violet. Positive because it has positive proton and neutron. Positive proton and neutron. Neutron, that means it have no charge. And the proton is positive, so all the nucleus is positive here. Here is the electron. Where is the electron found around the nucleus? Its charge is negative charge. So the proton positive, super Ali, and the neutron, and the electron is negative. But the mass of the electrons is very negligible mass, very small mass compared to the others, okay? Here we have a reason why the mass of the atom concentrates inside the nucleus, because the electrons have a negligible mass compared to the proton and the neutron. Now let's start our game with Sweet Colorado. Okay. Look, here is the model of atom, and here is the proton that found inside or around found inside. So we can drag it here. And the electrons found around. So we drag it here. So it forms what? Hydrogen. So the number of proton equal number of electrons, which are equal and form hydrogen. If we put here one proton, so two proton, so we must drag two electrons. As number of proton equal number of electrons. We stop at this part, and if you have any questions you can tell me. Thank you guys, and goodbye.